we've talked about your profile and built that. We've then tried to build your network and grow your connections. So we now have an audience, we have a profile that's fit for purpose. Now let's talk about creating some content and starting to talk and bring out what you can do on LinkedIn. So there's broadly two sorts of content. There's articles and there's posts. Let's talk about each of those in turn. First of all, articles. Articles are long-term content that will stay on your homepage. It's great if you want to do something slightly more long form that shows you as a subject matter expert. So more of a lengthy piece rather than a relatively short piece that would make a post. So let's say you want to talk about how to generate leads for your business. You could set that out in a long form article and then keep that on your homepage so it's seen. Whereas posts tend to be here, work their way down a feed and then disappear in due course. So articles are better to show that you're a subject matter expert. Both of those you can find at the top of your page where it says start a post. Just below that you can see write an article. We'll focus mainly on posts. That's what most people do here. So quite a question I get asked a lot is, what should I post? How should I post? When should I post? Let's take each of those in turn. So when should you post? There's a lot of talk about the best times to post during the course of the day and the week. I think certainly at the moment with coronavirus, that has been thrown out. So post when you feel comfortable and play about with times as to when you think your audience are online. You can spot that by looking at what appears on your feed, and if you see somebody that you're interested in and they always post at the same time of the week or the day and you want them to see something that you're posting, try and match the time when they're on the system and they're posting on LinkedIn. Okay, in terms of what to post, there's a whole variety of things. What not to post is don't just put on sales messages all the time. Hey, come and buy some of my stuff. That's not what LinkedIn's about. This is a social network. This is about getting to know, like and trust people. And you have to build that over the time. So just constantly going out with a sales message, whether that's via a post or it's a direct message to someone, isn't the way that LinkedIn works. We've come up with an acronym called PG Tips. PG Tips like the tea. So while you are thinking about or having a cup of tea, think about posting. PG Tips stands for this. P being personal story. The real best engagement on LinkedIn is personal stories. People engage with people. So stories that talk about how you've got on, how you've overcome something that didn't go your way and how you've achieved after it gets the best engagement of all. Number 2, the G, is group message. So something about your business. It doesn't have to be about trying to sell another product, but something that your business has done. That might be something a CSR type project, or it might be a new sale that's been achieved, or a promotion of a member of staff within the team, but something around the business and what that's up to. T for tips, try this or thought of you. So when you spot somebody else's posts and it's of interest, post it as a share and put on there, I saw this, I thought it might be interesting to my network. I can see that this would be something that somebody in tech businesses locally could benefit from, thought I would share. Those sorts of messages. I is for inform. Share something that might help somebody else in terms of, I've recently read a book about sales management. I thought it'd be useful to share that with my network because I found it very interesting and useful because. P, promote. So do promote what you do and how you do it. Mix that message up with the other messages so it doesn't come across that you're always trying to promote what you do, but actually talk about what you do, because otherwise, how is anyone going to know why you're on here and how you can help them in their business. So little case studies, recommendations that you've received for work that you've done are all good parts in this sort of content. And finally, the S, share events. So that could be events that you're running, or it could be events that you're aware of or you're going to, or just events that you think would be of interest to people that you know. So there's a real mix of types of content there that you can put out, rather than doing something the same time each week. Over to you. Play about, see which you get the most engagement with, and then keep going. Good luck.